Hey Fins fans, welcome to today's film session on Channing Tindall, the Dolphins' third-round pick out of Georgia, the linebacker. We're going to get into his game in just a second, breaking down everything he brings to the table for this Dolphins defense. Before we get started, please drop a quick like and a sub on today's video. That would really help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate that. With that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So Channing Tindall, linebacker, Georgia, one of the best, defenses in the country last season. And Tindall's a guy who racked up the sacks, 5.5 sacks last year for Tindall, 12 sacks in his career, 7.5 tackles for loss in the college's in all of college football's best defense at Georgia. 6'2", 230 pounds. I think he can bring a lot to the table. We're going to talk about how he fits in with the rest of this Dolphins linebacking crew in just a sec. But right now, let's just dive into the film session and really just show what he brings to the table. So in all these videos, Tindall will be number 41 in the heart of the defense right here. And the thing I love about Tindall, he's got sideline to sideline speed, such an important trait for a linebacker, really a must-have. At the NFL level, the ability to close out on running backs, going sideline to sideline, but also, Tindall's got some other stuff, but really the athleticism and the speed and his ability to run sideline to sideline is really what makes him special. I think he's going to end up being a really big part of this defense moving forward. So on this play here, right, it's going to be just basically a pitch to the running back, and you're just going to see Tindall read this play. He's reading this the entire way, right? It's going to be a pitch here, but look at where Tindall's eyes are. He knows it's going to this running back. So as this running back tries to get out wide here, Tindall is just going to close down on it really, really quickly, and you're going to see him just close this gap right before the running back has even made a move here. Tindall has really even just closed his distance to the ball carrier, and you're just going to see him just have that shark instinct there. Just look at that. Goes flying into the backfield and breaks up this play before the running back can get outside. This is a fantastic job by Tindall. Just shows some of the closing speed he has and some of that shark type instincts that he possesses to just close the gap with his speed and football IQ. Really, really love this play by Tindall. Similar idea here, except on this play, we're going to see Tindall line up against a linebacker. So this linebacker right here is going to just come over here as a kind of a check down option for the quarterback, and Tindall is going to read that and he's going to pick up the linebacker. And you're just going to see, once again, the closing speed and the instincts, the football instincts and closing speed that Tindall possesses makes him a really high-level linebacker. And I think a guy who honestly should have gone before his third-round draft pick. I wouldn't have been surprised if he had gone in the second round or even in the early parts of the third round. I think, honestly, the late third round was kind of a stretch for him, because I think this guy is super talented on tape. It's just when you watch this Georgia defense, you see so many other talented players on it that kind of make Tindall maybe not as not necessarily in the limelight, but nonetheless, you're just going to see once again the closing speed and the football instinct. Right, this ball is a little high, and Tindall takes that opportunity to just take a whack at this tight end. Once again, closing speed, tackling abilities, Tindall has got it all. But I think the thing that makes him so deadly for this Dolphins defense, and something that he has over a guy like Elandon Roberts, who I guess could similarly blitz the quarterback, but Channing Tindall is an elite blitzer, really, really special blitzer. So on this play here, Georgia's going to rush 6. They're going to bring, 5. They're going to rush 5. They're going to bring 4 at the line of scrimmage, and then Tindall right here. And you're going to see Tindall has some pass rush moves, and especially for a Dolphins defense that is 3-4 base defense, which means that their pass rushers and primary pass rushers are going to be their linebackers, right? Jaelen Phillips, who had a ton of sacks last year as the rookie, was a linebacker. Andrew Van Ginkel's a linebacker. Really, the primary pass rusher up front is Emmanuel Ogbah, who is a 3-4 defensive end. But most of the pressure on the quarterback that the Dolphins were getting last year, remember they were really effective at getting sacks, came from their linebackers. Jerome Baker too, another guy. But Tindall's going to be able to be that blitzer in the heart of the defense, who can get downhill, get into the backfield, and just has that closing instinct. The offensive lineman completely holds Tindall here, but once again, the pursuit is there, the pass rushing ability is there, and the explosion off the line of scrimmage is there. Really love what Tindall brings to the blitz, and what the Dolphins can do aggressively defensively, especially with Josh Boyer as the defensive coordinator. And once again, Tindall can get after the quarterback, can rush the quarterback. Here you're going to see him on the top of your screen, circled right there. And he's going to just try and come around. And although he doesn't get to the quarterback first, it's once again the closing instincts and the closing skill. So here he's going against an offensive tackle. And the offensive tackle is pretty good against him. But I love how Tindall disengages. So right here, the defender is a really just clean shot at the quarterback. And just misses the tackle. But look at Tindall's pursuit here. Is finally able to get through. And then is able to disengage from the offensive lineman and just have that closing instinct and that shark-like speed and just ability to get downhill quickly and be there for the tackle allows him to sack the quarterback and make sure that it's a turnover on downs here on this play. But nonetheless, this is just, once again, the closing speed, the closing instincts of Channing Tindall are really just impressive time and time again. And it's just simply the explosion and the intent and purpose he has when he goes downhill to tackle a guy that is just so awesome to watch. Here, quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball right here, trying to force a ball, has this option, really nowhere to go with the football, a little bit of pressure coming, and then Channing Tindall, right, this isn't a delayed blitz or anything. This is just him seeing an opportunity, right, sees that the quarterback's going to go out wide, and then he has the ability to go out and chase the quarterback and pressure him, and that's exactly what he does. Has that instinct, gets downhill in a hurry, and closes the gap really quickly before the quarterback can get away or throw the ball, wrapping him up for a massive loss. That's just the football instincts that Tindall has, and I really love that competitive nature he brings to this Dolphins team, as that ball goes for a fumble, and then Georgia takes it the other way. And once again, for a linebacker who has speed, has acceleration, he closes really well, and especially at his size. I mean, once again, the guy's 6'2", about 230 pounds, so he's big for a linebacker, but he's kind of lanky too, but he's just really athletic and really fast. Here, once again, it's closing the speed, it's closing the gap, once again, just seizes the opportunity as the quarterback gets out of the pocket, and just gets downhill in a hurry. And wraps the quarterback up. His tackling in open field against quarterbacks is just really, really high level, and it makes him such a dangerous, sack guy. But I mean, this guy had 67 total tackles last year, 5.5 sacks, 7.5 tackles for less. This guy gets into opponents' backfields and is a difference maker in that game, and that's why he's going to be productive with this Dolphins defense. So when you look at the Dolphins linebacker room, you're going to see, Andrew Van Ginkel and Jaelen Phillips as the outside linebackers rushing the quarterback. Tindall is not an outside linebacker. He's an inside linebacker. That's kind of what he does. But I think he can play outside linebacker at the next level too. I think he's got some of the speed as well as the ability to get around off tackles and off to linemen and really just match up well against tight ends to be your all-around linebacker. Elandon Roberts right now is on a 1-year deal, and I think that once Roberts' contract ends, Tindall will be the guy, especially if he plays well in practice and in training camp and throughout the season in the opportunities he gets. So I think that the sky is the limit for Tindall with his athleticism, his speed, his closing ability, but more importantly, his football instinct and his sideline-to-sideline speed and acceleration. Really off the charts in that regards. I really like what he brings to this table for the Miami Dolphins defense. I think he adds a lot to Josh Boyer's defense just because he's an elite blitzer. He's got great quickness, great acceleration, and great football instinct. Some things that you really need at the linebacker position at the next level. I really like how Tindall fits in with this Dolphins very, very aggressive, very sack-oriented, very pressure-oriented, blitz-heavy defense. I think Tindall is a great fit, and especially in the third round, great value from the Dolphins. Absolutely loved this pick. And with that said, that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you agree with my analysis? Why or why not? Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Also, if you're new around here, please drop a like and a sub on today's video. I'd really appreciate that. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.